Welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube page. It's your boy LR bringing you the best in 1/6 scale collectibles and any and everything pop culture. So today's a pretty good day so far. Anyways, finally got this guy in. After a long, strenuous, agonizing wait, we finally have him in. Yeah, you know who he is. IG-11, 1/6 scale collectible figure from Hot Toys. It is the TMS008 figure from The Mandalorian. Yeah, I've been anxiously awaiting this figure to get him in hand because, like I said, I wanted to kind of review him. Also get him up, get him posed up, in place with the other figures. I just wanted to kind of complete this line, so I'm happy that we got him in. Again, nothing really special about the presentation when it comes to the box. This is something that we actually see standard with, Hot Toys figures in Star Wars. We have that gray with the black tint. We have the figure on the front itself, a little bit of detail, pretty much standard characterization. We have the Star Wars logo here at the very bottom. We have the IG-11 wraparound band with the figure here. On the side, of course, we have a more distinctive look at IG-11. On the back, we do actually have nothing but the warnings, blah, 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 nothing different there. This wraparound continues on the side. But yeah, this is what we actually see when it comes to the actual box. Again, we won't know how it looks until we get him outside the box so we can take a look. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through the accessories first, and then we're going to get the figure out, pose him up, and then you be the judge. But again, I'm happy I got him. So let's get it going. And we are back. And as you can see, we have the accessories outside the box. Now, if you were expecting a lot of accessories with this figure, don't be as disappointed as some would be. I think basically this is pretty much what we got from this show. In detail, there wasn't really much to IG, so I didn't really expect a lot. Of course, we have basically both blasters. We have his blaster rifle, and then we just have the regular blaster pistol itself. This is what I pretty much expected to get from this figure, so it wasn't really too much of a disappointment from me. I like what we got. I like the detail in it, the quality that we get from this figure. So there was no high expectations for me. Like it, we got it. So let's run with that. Then, of course, we basically have his blaster rifle. Now, I'm not really good on the actual names itself. I always mix them up, so I'm not even going to actually throw it in there. But it's beautifully done, handcrafted. It's an amazing piece. We'll have it posed up with this figure in a DTOF. I do like it. I am extra glad that they actually included it as an accessory in this set. You also basically have his ammunition belt, if you want to actually call it that. It's, very posable, and you can get it on with ease with this particular figure. It's going to be interesting to see how I get it on, but it's going to be really decent. I do like that. These are not die cast material or a metal material. It's more like a rubbery type material, but it goes well with the figure as well as the paint application on that, so I do love that. Of course, we have the batteries that would actually go in the figure to give it the light up feature. And of course, right here, now we have this feature. Now, this is basically the detonation system that's built in. So this is the self-destruct mechanism that we actually see, that played an intricate part in a couple of episodes on season 1. So it'll be interesting to see how that actually goes. I'm really glad, to kind of dive into that. I'm kind of glad that we got this piece so we could take a look at it in detail. You see the paint application on that, fairly well done. And this does light up, so we'll most definitely get the batteries in it to see how that actually goes. But yeah, I do like what we got as far as the accessories go, so far with this figure. I mean, I had no expectations on getting anything else with it, but I'm glad we got that. And then, of course, we got this infamous stupid stand with the feet, the footprints here. I don't know why they did that. They didn't need to do it, but, of course, this is what they did. I don't understand their logic in this. Come on, this is a droid. It's not a human, not a cyborg. It's a droid. So why they actually put that there and didn't give us the IG-11 footprints doesn't really make sense. But, I guess they have their logic. For me, I'm going to actually cover this up in my DTOF. I already know how I have it displayed. I am going to create my own scenes, so I'm not really worried about that too much. But yep, as far as all the accessories, this is pretty much what we got. Nothing more, nothing less. But what we're going to do is get all these accessories off, get that figure on the table. We're going to take a look. You be the judge, and we're going to all rate it together. Let's go. All right. We have Mr. IG-11 in front of us at the moment, and I must tell you, the articulation on this beautiful figure right here is amazing. You can pretty much pull off of a lot of different poses with this. There was no restrictions on articulation. He has a lot of waist pivot. He actually has two sections here where it's waist pivot. And I will tell you that basically he can, and the legs and the waist itself, they do rotate the entire way around like they did in the show itself. So do the arms. So you're getting a lot of articulations. It wasn't hard for me to get the guns in his hands. It was pretty easy peasy for me, as a matter of fact. But yeah, the articulation on this figure is pretty amazing, I must say. The paint application, we do get a lot of weathering on this figure, a lot of rust in certain areas. But, I'm highly impressed. I do like IG-11. I am a fan, was a fan in the show itself. I thought we should have seen a lot more. He shouldn't have actually seen his death until like season 2, probably not even until season 3. I hope they bring him back. But yeah, I love this figure. I will say that I wish it was a little bit more die cast in certain areas. It is a bit lighter than, normally it would be. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter. That's just a little tad bit of a nitpick. And if you're worried about whether or not you can actually get this figure on a speeder, you will be able to. It's not weighted to the point where you can't get the pose that you would want and pull off that scene that we actually saw on season 1. But yeah, incredible, highly incredible. And you'll see basically, again, you do get the full range of waist articulation with this figure. And there are places basically, like for instance, you can keep this still and still moving up top. So there's a lot that's actually going on with this figure as far as articulation. The headpiece does spin around in 2 different places like it did in the actual show. Have the batteries turned on. They are dim a tad bit, but still great there. Having pulls up with the pistols and everything. You do get articulation down there in the feet area. So each foot has its own range of motion in the knee. It does pivot slightly around the waist thigh area and these joints here in the jointed area. But yeah, pretty good figure. I love it. You'll love it. Me, basically, like I said, it's Mando. It's Mandalorian. It's IG-11. It's Star Wars. So of course it's going to get 2 thumbs up from me. I do like, and I will suggest if you can get your hands on this figure before it sells out. Did get mine through Sideshow. Was lucky enough to get it. Get yours. You can actually pre-order it now. I think it's still up. Might hit waitlist soon. Who knows? You can get it through other distributors, but I got mine through Sideshow. We'll put the link at the very bottom of this video. But I'm happy what I got. You will be too once you get yours in hand. As always, this is LR bringing you the best of 1/6 scale collectibles as well as anything pop culture. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. And as always, prepare for my next video. LR 1/6 scale man, and this is IG-11. As always, 2 thumbs up. Let's get it going. Peace. Only describe us as soldiers, survivors.